fell off. I guess you would call this a comeback. On my solo dolo shit like Mike Rose. With two cities on both shoulders, still never walk with hunchback. After all these haters told me get my weight up, so I jacked up on steroids to make it from minors to majors. Used to be a broke little nigga. Now all I do is count my papers, so why should I apologize for the life that I done earned? Got my finger up to the critics like, fuck them, let the track burn. If the flow hostile and I'm hot now, what the fuck would I wait my turn? I call me a problem child of a jank, but I live life with no concern. So for all those who take shots, I might be saying prayers for your earn. Rest in peace to your career. When the fuck y'all gon' learn? Cause I eat beef like Shark Week or beef for the whole year. And I won't stop till I'm on top like a shakedown like a sheriff. Excuse me. Can you hold my mic for a second? Cause I feel like I'm the shit, nigga. Cause I gotta do my dance. All I need is a new Bugatti and I'ma be legit, nigga.
We'll cut it right there. What's goody? We back.
Woo, we back, baby. We are back. I am hyped. It was good. Week off. How was your Thanksgiving, sir?
It was all right. Peaceful, man. You know what I'm saying? It was all right. Boy brought in 30 over the break. You know what I'm saying? 30 years old. You know what I mean?
Look at you finally getting to grown-up age. I'm proud of you.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to be grown up. It's hard out here, but I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
It is. It's hard out here in these streets. Shit ain't no joke.
Facts.
You know it. Oh, man.
But shit, let's get to it, bro. You already know we gonna talk about what everybody's talking about, bro. Like,
welcome, people. First and foremost, welcome to. Is this episode 5? Are we at 5 now?
Yeah, we at episode 5.
This is 5. We are on our way, folks. But yes, you see what it says. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. I was happy with the outcome. I don't know about you. I wasn't feeling the draw at all. I saw it coming. I saw it coming from a mile away. Like, first and foremost, let me just say the winner of the night was Snoop. Like, can I just throw that out there?
That's fact.
I'm sorry. Your favorite rapper could never go from play-by-play to performance with like 8 straight amazing hits and then go back to color commentary. You can't. Nobody else can do that shit.
Yo, Snoop's always been dope like that though. Like they had Snoop on like Call of Duty and shit. Like it's like Snoop's dope in everything.
His range of what he can do is fucking amazing. Just throwing it out there. But if you like, I remember like looking at the cards because I was like, wait, they got judges. Because I was like, I thought it was an exhibition. They weren't doing it. Then I see they have judges. And as I'm looking at the cards, and I think they were showing them after pretty much every round, but I think it was after round 3 or round 4. And I'm looking at Vinny Paz's scorecard, and he is Jones winning every round. And I'm like, is Vinny scared that Roy's going to have a redo of what the fuck he did to him when they actually fought? Like, what's going on? I don't get it. But sure. But the other two were so far ahead. And then once it hit like round 7, round 8, I noticed Dawson's scorecard getting closer and closer. And once I saw it was within 1 point after round 9, I'm like, oh, they're doing a draw. Like, I mean, it was draw coming. Like, and I could just see it was like, up here it comes. Like, I didn't even stay for the announcement. I knew what was coming. Like, it's obvious what's happening. We did this. It's going to be a draw. It'll be a nice moment and all this.
So you didn't stay for the announcement? You didn't watch the post fight?
I saw the interview post fight. I didn't. I walked away during the announcement. I'd seen Roy holding his ribs. Like,
boy was like this the whole time, bro.
I would be too. Did you not see those body shots?
Mike hit him with some bad body shots, bro.
Mike was. Listen, I'm not saying I don't want to see Mike in there like, oh, he's gonna fight this new up and coming 24-year-old head. Like, I don't want to see no shit like that. But Mike can still hit, and I think it was Lennox Lewis was talking about it. If not today, yesterday on First Take, he's like, Mike still has the fundamentals of boxing. You can see that. Like, you can see when he fights, he's still got that form, and them hooks to the body are just – the only difference was he wasn't going to follow up with that uppercut that he
He
would
tried.
normally.
Then try one time.
He
I
tried a
don't
couple.
know. I don't know if Roy pissed him off or what, but I did see the 1-2 to the body and then the uppercut. I did see it.
He had a couple. He had a couple. Like clearly they had come to an agreement. Like they weren't gonna really do any like some jabs or stuff to the face, but they were not about to really throw any serious hooks or any shots to the face like that. So obviously that was the case. And even still, Roy was like, yeah, no, I'm holding shit out of you. Roy was gassed after a round and a half. And and he was trying. I was even more rooting for him because he had the Kobe gloves on, and I'm like, come on, Roy, you got the Kobe gloves. He had his little moments. He was trying to do his little no look jabs and shit. Like they both kind of did what they were known for in spurts, just at an older rate because they're both over 50. But it was like as much shit as it got and how everything was, it was entertaining as fuck. Like at the end of the day, it was entertaining. Like which I
like the whole card, bro. Like I'm not going front. Like I sat there and I watched the whole card. The whole card.
I did too. I did. The first one was fire. The Badu Jack fight was kind of whatever. Like he should have murdered that dude. That dude was terrible. And then Nate came out.
I knew it. I knew it before the fight. I had Park sitting right next to me, and I looked at him and I said, he got Knicks colors on, Parks. I said, I'm gonna keep it a full buck with you. I wouldn't be surprised if Nate get knocked the fuck out in those colors. Like I just know how bad it is for Knicks fans everywhere, and how it's a stain. Like you don't wear those colors and something bad doesn't happen. Like he's
played in so many different teams. Like his best moments were like wasn't he with Boston when they were in the finals? Like him and Big Baby was like he could have wore some Celtics colors. Like
but at the same time when he won a dunk contest and everything like that, he was so that's pretty much his highest accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't blame him for wearing New York's colors. I'm not familiar to know if Nate is from New York or not.
No, he's from Washington.
Oh, then I don't know why, bro. I don't know why he picked the Knicks colors. I don't. Yeah. I don't get it.
Yeah. It ain't go well. Nate boxed the way football players play basketball.
Yeah,
like that's what he was doing. Like like both of my older cousins both played football, and we played basketball with him, and it's just like sitting here, all elbows and fouls, like that's how Nate was boxing. Like he was just running in there, straight forward, head up, throwing wild punches, and then kind of grabbing and tackling him. It was just embarrassing. And it wouldn't have been if, he asked for this. You asked for it. They didn't come to you. You asked for this. You came out on social media calling out Jake Paul and talking shit and saying all this. Like, you did this. You came out and said you're fighting for all athletes and for the culture. You said these things. You put this out there. You can't, y'all can't, respect to Jamal Crawford, you're right. A bunch of people wouldn't step in the ring. But when you do what Nate did, this is what's going to happen on the other side of that.
Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure Nate's seen boxing before. Like, that's the shit that I don't get. It's like, you get in the ring, and then all of a sudden, you can't block your face. Like, that doesn't work in boxing. Like, I don't know who trained Nate. I don't even know if Nate had training. He was just
it was like Reyes Boxing, I think, on his mask or something. Like, maybe, or I could be wrong. It might have just been a company that had his gear or something. But it seemed like he was training someone relatively decent. At least that's what it was showing in the previews. But
if he got trained, They just took that bag and ran with it because, bruh,
it was bad.
It was real bad. It was real bad.
Well,
I think his face hit the canvas 3 times. If I'm correct, it was 3 times, right?
Was it all 3? He got knocked down all 3. He face planted on at least 2. The first and the last one, he face planted. And the first one was kind of behind the head. I think they said it was ear. It looked more behind the head than the ear to me. I was iffy. I was iffy on that first one, but them last 2 and that last one, like that boy, like skateboard wipeout, face plant like that. He was out. He was
sleep. This boy was asleep.
It hurt. That one hurt.
It didn't hurt me at all. I knew what was going to happen. See, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if there's any Knicks fans watching the podcast, but it's what you should expect. Like, I knew it. I don't know why. I just had a bad feeling in my stomach when I saw him with those colors on, bro. Like, now, all jokes aside, I'm dumb serious. Like, as soon, like, I'm not even joking with Knicks fans right now. Like, that's beside the point. But for real, like when I saw him with the orange and blue, I knew it was going to be a bad night for Nate, bro. I don't know why. I don't know if it was intuition or whatever.
I was hopeful, and then the fact that like the boy was disrespect. The boy came out to Curtis Blow basketball. You like he was clouding you on the intro, and
then the post fight was so disrespectful.
How dare you mention Conor McGregor? Sir, stop it. Conor, I don't think I haven't seen anything of him responding to it. He better not. He is leaps and bounds way too big to even entertain a call out such as that. I hope that, he wouldn't do that. But yeah, he's calling out all kind of people. Like, you really? No, I mean, it's smart because it's going to get attention.
Right.
And even if you don't get Conor, which you're not, you're going to get someone higher probably to be like, what? Like, you could absolutely see some other MMA guy being like, what? Stay away from Conor, but I'll take you. That could absolutely, like, just not saying he would ever do it, but, like, you could see someone like Max Holloway being like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you don't mess with Conor, but I'll whoop your ass right now. Like, you could someone like that. Like, absolutely. Absolutely. I hope he wouldn't entertain it either. You're bigger than him. I wouldn't mind you whooping his ass, but no. But it's just it was. Speaking of interests, which just popped into my head as I remembered Jake Paul coming out to basketball. But dude, Jack, if you are going to come out to DMX, It's Dark as Hell is Hot intro, you do not ever skip over the beginning of that song. You don't start at the verse. What is wrong with you? Did you not learn anything from Anderson Silva? You played that entire. Come on, you have to be better than that. It was unacceptable. Unacceptable. Absolutely. But yeah, that's what was the best meme, GIF, comment, reaction, best one you saw?
I can't tell you. You know what? I'm gonna be real. I don't have a favorite one because I laughed at all of them. Tears rolling down my face. All of them. Me and Parks was running through the house when he got knocked out because he was like, bro, you was right. Like, when I tell you, we were crying, bro. Like, it don't matter. And the memes came fast. Like,
immediately. That's how it happened. I knew.
The memes came immediately.
I knew the symbol one was coming immediately because that's going to happen. You knew there was going to be a symbol one. You knew there was going to be some kind of Jordan face one. Like those were going to happen.
Yeah.
When someone came with the punch out one and had him laying on the floor in the punch out.
and then they had the one where like they had Mike Tyson and Roy Jones in the ring and he was still over there asleep. like the boys is wild, bro.
That was that and the one with where they had his face next to Martin's face on the Hitman when
side by side.
That was that one I didn't think of. That was great. And then I don't even remember who tweeted it, but I know I posted in the group. That dude said the last thing Nate heard was make sure you like and subscribe before you hit the
They had another one talking about Nate asked the ref how many fouls I got. Yo, Nate got cooked, boy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's hilarious. It's you can't not laugh at this stuff. It's too good. It's too creative. You can't. It's amazing. So like I hope Nate is able to bounce back, do something, do whatever. Like, but
not box.
You're going to not box, bounce back into something else.
Not box.
But you like again, he brought some himself. But this is what's gonna happen. It's just what it is. This is the other part of the game. This is gonna happen.
But you know what, bro? Honestly, man, what shocked me too is the production of the whole thing, because I kind of thought it was gonna be like a little, I don't want to say bootleg, but
they had some weird kind of camera angles sometimes that was like, well, what are you doing here? But it's also like you're probably just trying out different things. This is see what works, see what doesn't. Like so, overall, I thought it was good. There was too many performances in between the fights.
Yeah, there was.
I don't know who that dude was with that extra medium jean jacket and the pink Betty Boop shirt.
I don't know who that is either.
I don't know who that is. He must be signed to somebody. I don't know, but it was too many. YG coming. I never thought I'd see YG coming out doing Blood Walk on like a pay-per-view that got over 1 million.
That was crazy. I was like, yo, you know they got white people watching this too. Right. Like what you got white people and their kids watching this. You got YG over here wilding, bro.
No, I'm sitting here like he's really just doing Blood Walk on this. That got over 1 million buys. Like that's already come out. That got over 1 million buys. So that was a very large group of people. And like I'm just sitting there like, why just really out here doing Blood Walk? Like even Wiz Khalifa came out and smoking, Snoop was smoking during this. During fuck it, we out here. Look, it was what it was, but
that's why I kind of fucked with it though. Like I was like, yo, this is kind of niggas, man. Like I fucks with it. I was like, I like this, yeah. Like,
and then it was, and then here's Mario Lopez, the host.
That is true too. Good point. And then you got Izzy commentating, cursing. Like,
hey, I love Izzy. And again, as I said before, like I tried to tell people, at this point, Izzy's the biggest. Izzy, the only star bigger in the UFC than Izzy is Conor. And maybe Miles Vidal. Maybe.
I was about to say, you can't forget my boy
Miles Vidal. That's it. Like, people was looking at me crazy when I said Jones need Izzy more than Izzy needs Jones. Izzy's getting called to
I hate to say this, but Kobe?
No. Not mainstream like that. I don't
really?
Kobe's not mainstream. I don't think Kobe's mainstream like that. I don't. He's don't get me wrong, he is a bigger star than the majority of people. But I don't think he's made like to get a call to do a boxing you didn't do boxing. You did kickboxing.
They wouldn't call Kobe for that anyway, because
But that's Kobe. What I'm saying though. Like, Izzy to get this call to do a Legends boxing card opposite of Sugar Ray Leonard with Mauro Ranallo, who's a big time play-by-play guy, top tier. Easy to get that call in a sport that he never did professionally. He did kickboxing, he did MMA. He never did boxing. So for him to get that call is proof that like this dude's a star. We want him involved in this.
Or Dana put a call in.
Huh?
Or Dana put a call in.
I'm just saying. Izzy is like I forgot. I do remember seeing that beforehand, but I'd forgotten by the time it came around. And your group, like again, to be on the other side with Sugar Ray Leonard, and Snoop on the edge doing Snoop things, like singing Negro spirituals and shit.
That was crazy. That
right,
was crazy.
like,
ain't Nate his cousin? Yo, I think he said Nate was his cousin or something like that. I hope I didn't hear that.
I don't think so. He was probably, hey nephew, like he always say stuff like that, I think. But to me, like I said, that was a big proof of Izzy's star power and how big he really is nationally, that he would get a call for something like this.
Yeah. Facts.
Oh man.
Well, shit. Next topic, I guess.
We're moving on to the biggest fight of the weekend, far and away. Sorry, Jack Hermanson and Marvin Vettori. I'll check you out on ESPN Plus late Saturday night. Yeah. Maybe Sunday. I might have to wait till Sunday. I might have to check y'all out on Sunday because Errol Spence Jr. is back. And I'm excited because Errol Spence is, to me, when Errol Spence was going, he was the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. To me. Arguments can be made for plenty of other people. I'm not saying it's for sure. But for me, Errol Spence is the best fighter, best boxer in the world. And he is coming back. If y'all don't remember, he had a ridiculous single car accident last October. Ejected, wasn't wearing a seatbelt, ejected from his car, somehow didn't break any bones because apparently he's fucking Wolverine or something. Yeah, to like not even get like a broken hand or like a couple cracked ribs or something after getting ejected from a car. That's fucking unbelievable.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
That's unbelievable. But this is his first fight back against Danny Garcia, who is real. Danny Garcia is like, that ain't no joke. This ain't no warm-up fight. This ain't no tune-up fight. Danny has been amongst the elites for a long time. And, I mean, he's got 2 losses, but his 2 losses, I think, are like Sean Porter and Keith Thurman, I think, are the 2. And those ain't nothing but 2 of the top, 2 more of the top people right there. I'm very curious to see what Spence is going to look like.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about too.
Yeah, it's a long time to be out like that. And he hasn't fought since last September, so it's over a year. And that stuff messes with you mentally. Like,
yeah, that's what I was about to mention.
Yeah. It's what it is. It's a mental game. I think the quote that most people say is boxing is 10% physical and 90% mental. And, you can think you're good until you step in there. I'd say the only good thing for Spence in this case is that Danny Garcia has a very distinct style that he likes to fight. Right. Danny Garcia is a counterpuncher. And he's going to, even if he's down in the cards, he's going to sit there, he's going to wait for you to make a mistake. So if he sticks with what's gotten him to this point, it's not going to be a case where Spence gets pressured a lot and dude's going to be in his face, which you would think would probably be the concern for him. Spence can kind of get his feet, get reacclimated a little bit, I guess, and kind of get his rhythm down because Garcia has never been one to really pressure a fighter.
Right.
So I'm rooting for Spence. I like Spence. Danny Garcia is no joke. He's not a huge power puncher, but he's got enough power. And his timing and his counters are fucking precise as shit to where if Spence does make that mistake, Garcia can make him pay. But I'm still gonna roll with Spence. I'm happy to see him back. I'm hopeful that he can even return after the shit that he did, and then if he can get through this, it ain't gonna happen. But let's hope for him versus Crawford. We need this.
I mean, the way them niggas talking, man, I don't know, man. They trying to who get the 60-40 and all that. Like I saw it. Like I read into it. They like, nah, I'm the A side. They doing that for Mayweather shit. I I don't know if that fight gonna happen, man.
Like, why even bring that up? Y'all ain't even in negotiations for this fight yet. Why even bring up the 60-40?
Yeah,
like it's not necessary right now. We don't need to go to that. Let's just can Spence come back first? Like, get through this first. Don't look past Danny Garcia. Please don't look past Danny Garcia. He ain't one to do that to. But still, this is a really, really good fight. And if you're even a little bit into boxing, this is a great matchup. Two of the best in the world. Spence, arguably, in the eyes of many, the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Definitely in the conversation. Basically, him and Bud and Lomachenko. But after Lomachenko got the loss, like, it's kind of him and Bud are really kind of the two, I would say, in the eyes of most. So, should be a good fight. I'm excited for it because it's easily the best fight of this weekend.
Right, yeah, definitely. Especially what UFC got going on. Rona kicking their ass right now.
Unfortunately, like, this is crazy. 2 weeks in a row, boxing is the main story of the UFC, and I don't know when's the last time that happened. But they have the people. They have the potential stars to be able to, if they can just get the fights together, boxing could make a run with Spence and Garcia and, even guys that lost, and Sean Porter and Bud Crawford, and down with like Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson. And I'm completely blanking on the guy that beat Lomachenko, and I feel bad because he was the winner of the fight. But like, there's a lot of guys that I feel bad about that. Like, you beat Lomachenko, you're the one who should be getting this, Teofimo, that's what it is, Teofimo Lopez. Like, there's a lot of guys. You can make a lot of really, really good fights. And boxing has a chance to really push itself back in the forefront. And I hope they can, because I enjoy boxing too. I love all of this stuff. So I'm hopeful they can do that.
Right. Before we move on, I know we don't have it on the docket, but Anthony Smith.
That was a good triangle. That was nice. Good view. Anthony Smith is looking like he's going to be that light heavyweight gatekeeper.
That's what it looks like it's going.
That's what it's looking like. He's going to be that light heavyweight gatekeeper where,
I don't know. David said that he still think he's a top fighter.
Of course Dana's going to say that because he's got to sell him.
Yeah, good point.
You just got, that's a good win, but I'm not getting excited over Devin Clark when you got absolutely destroyed by Glover, and then you lost again.
Oh, hold up. Whoa. Okay, whoa. Okay. Glover's destroying everybody. So
true.
I can't hold Glover over Anthony Smith like that. Like, Glover, test Glover, by the way. Test that man. I don't care, man. Something going on. Because he's smoking dudes. Something going on, man. Something going on.
I'll give you that. Unanimous to Alexander Rakic.
Okay, all right.
I'm not.
Look, you got
it
me.
Was.
Okay,
Devin Clark is not. Look, that's a good win. It keeps you relevant. You're still a top 10 light heavyweight. But you're not about to jump into that top tier anytime soon, I don't think.
Nah. Okay. Well, just had to ask because we didn't cover
absolutely
that.
Because that was a while ago. I mean, we missed the whole Figueiredo because that was the week we were off. Figueiredo destroyed was that Alex Perez, and now was going to fight again at the next pay-per-view because him and Brandon Moreno both won easily and said, yeah, fuck it, we'll fight again in 3 weeks.
Yeah. But we knew that was going to happen anyway. So, like,
not at 250, not the next pay-per-view, though.
No, not them fighting again. But I'm talking about Figueiredo destroying Alex Perez. Like, we knew that was going to happen. Like, come on, dog. Like,
outside of the Mike Perry fight, all of it kind of went how we thought it was going to go. And had I realized what was going on with Mike Perry, I would have never sat there and picked him. Like, if I had known he's sending pictures to his opponent eating burgers, talking about how's your weight cut going, and and the second I saw he missed weight by like 4.5, 5 pounds, I'm like, oh yeah, no, he's about to get his ass whooped.
He was doing what? I didn't know that. He was doing what?
He said it. It was on. Was it Tim Means? It was Tim Means, right? That beat him, I think.
Yeah.
He said in the post fight, like in the press conference, he said Perry would send him like pictures on Twitter and shit, like eating like a burger with onion rings, saying, "How's your weight gonna go?"
Perry just want to get fired. Like that's just, he just want Dana to kick him the fuck out of here because that's what's about to happen, bro. Like I don't get that guy, man. I don't know if he got in a fight and they knocked some screws loose or whatever, but he used to at least be on his shit to make weight and at least fight. I don't know what's going on with Mike Perry now. That's wild.
Yeah. No, he was on one. He was on some other shit.
Well, on to the next topic. Fuck it.
Clarissa Shields. She said she was She said she was willing to step in MMA.
I'm not excited, but go on. You know why I'm not excited, but go on. You tell us about the PFL and all of that, because I knew nothing about the PFL until you told me that she signed.
Formerly the World Series of Fighting. Now I've been PFL for like the last couple of years. So back in the day, a few years ago, that's where Justin Gaethje came from. That's where Marlon Moraes was former, like those kind of guys were former champions when they came to UFC. But they basically do like a season thing that they've been doing for the last couple of years where you fight however many fights. It's like 12 fighters in each division. You fight like 3 fights. You get points for winning, for finishes and whatever round and different stuff. And then at the end, they do a tournament. And that's how you decide the champ. That's how you decide the divisional champ. So it's a very, very different thing that they do. It's not bad. They're trying to move up. They also signed Fabricio Verdum for 2021. So they're trying to make moves. 2020 season obviously got canceled because of this.
Yeah.
But Clarissa Shields was far and away the best pound-for-pound fighter and boxer in the world. She had been kind of going back and forth, talking to shit to Amanda Nunes. And I'm not mad at her going to the PFL first because you need to work on your ground game a lot. You need to learn how to wrestle. You need to get basics of jiu-jitsu, at least how to defend some shit. And we've seen how people can get thrown to the wolves. Like, it took Holly Holm some time to get him. Holly Holm had done professional kickboxing in addition to boxing. And it took her some time. And she'd done MMA before she got to the UFC. And it still took her some time. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong about that. But I think she did a couple fights before she got to the UFC. And it took her some time to adapt and get used to it. She just so happened to adapt at the perfect time when Ronda Rousey thought she was shit. So I think it's a good move for her. She's not going to fight in the season of 2021. She's just going to do a couple of one-off fights, just singular fights. And then supposedly in 2022 is when she's going to take part of their season, which the division she's in would be the 155-pound division. That's another thing she would have to get together because she's fought in that area. UFC does not have a 155-pound division. They barely have a 145-pound division.
They only had that with Cyborg, right?
Right. And now Nunes is just sitting there with whatever, nothing to do. And it just so happens that the PFL's biggest star, Kayla Harrison, who's like an Olympic gold medal judo person who almost just murdered a poor girl in Invicta like 2 or 3 weeks ago, that's where she resides. So potentially, even though it wouldn't be with Nunes, potentially in 2022, you could see probably the biggest female MMA star outside of the UFC in Kayla Harrison fight Clarissa Shields. That's a possibility, but that wouldn't be until 2022.
Don't care. I don't care. You made a good point. I get all of that. You told us about the history. I don't care. If she's not fighting Amanda, which she's not, because Amanda's going to be done by the time Amanda's not sticking around and waiting for Clarissa. Like, it's just, It's not happening. So she barely want to fight now. What the fuck she gonna wait for Clarissa for? No. That's why I don't like this at all. I feel like she should have just went straight to the UFC, had at least a one-off fight or something like that. And by the way, it's not like she's been real active. What the fuck you been doing this whole time? You ain't been working on your grappling this whole time?
She has been.
Okay, well, Greg Hardy got in there. Why can't she get her ass in there?
Greg Hardy didn't get in there with fucking Stipe his first fight.
No, I don't care. Like, you don't get my point. But he was a football player though. Like Clarissa got hands. You could step in there. I'm just saying, bro. If I was Clarissa, I would have took that UFC bag. She was sitting ringside and all that shit. It means nothing. Like, I'm not excited, man. I'm just.
I get it. I get it. I'm just saying, what happened when James Toney took his ass into the octagon?
Okay.
And thought he was just gonna throw hands.
Hold up. That's different. That's different. Like, we're not gonna bring up James Toney, bro.
It happened. We're not gonna.
That's different.
Happened. It happened.
Different.
We're not gonna. This is not. We're not gonna ignore this. We are not going to. Nope. This is not Jordan's 95 playoffs that apparently didn't happen. We're not ignoring this shit. The shit happened. James Toney got in there. What did he do? I'm about to sit here and throw hands with you. Let's see your ground game. You need to, like, again, definitely not a apples to apples comparison. When they signed CM Punk didn't fight for like a year and a half. Like a year and a half, 2 years. Like he's been.
What is CM Punk? Like
that's why I said. That's why I said
different. That's a way different case than you being Clarissa Shields. Like,
agreed. That's why I said it's not an apples to apples comparison. I get that. I'm just saying we've seen examples of you're take years to train, and it's not the same. Obviously, the difference is CM Punk ain't got nowhere near the hands that Clarissa Shields got. Obviously. Nope. But the scary part about the ground game, that still exists. And that shit happens. Like, that's all that's going to happen. And we know Amanda Nunes can wrestle and hold you down because she just did it to the Randomy again for the second fucking fight in a row. We know what's gonna happen. We haven't seen the fight, but we've seen the fight. That's exactly what would happen. She's going to wrestle her and take her down. Period. I'm not mad at Clarissa saying I'm gonna take the slow road. You should, because the UFC, there's no we'll just take a one-off fight at the bottom of the UFC. That shit don't exist. Like, there's no easy fights in the UFC, none. And I'm not saying there'll definitely be easy fights in the PFL because you're a professional, and they've got a couple decent guys that were in the UFC.
Oh no, I think Clarissa. I think the only thing I would worry about with Clarissa is fighting like the top tier. I think she's knocking everybody else out. It's just my opinion. Like,
that's possible. The second she at the very least has to work on her wrestling. You have to be able to keep the fight standing.
Yeah.
It's just fact. Wrestlers control where the fight. That's why everyone loves being wrestlers, because they control what the fight is. Not just like fighting off your back, but fight like clinch game and just holding you up against the cage and all that, like grappling, all that shit. You have to work on that. Because it's a different kind of strength going in against people. And some of these girls is fucking huge.
She fighting at 155 though. Like, ain't nobody bigger than Clarissa. Like,
and
damn, she do got to cut 10 pounds. That is kind of crazy.
Yep. And I'm sure she's cutting. She probably used to cut from what she used to fight at before. It's not an easy cut to go from 10 pounds is a lot. Like, it's a big difference. I'm cutting to 150 something to cutting to 145. There's a massive difference. Most people usually like take kind of a catch weight fight in between that. And
What's up, man?
What do you want? Why are you here, bro? Like,
how y'all doing, brodies? Everything good with everybody, bro?
We're doing all right. You finally came through for once. I'm proud of you.
Yo, enjoy the rest of your vacation. What are you doing? We don't have a show until Saturday.
Right.
Come on, guys. Y'all really think I was just gonna really sit here and just do all of this, bro? Really?
You could have. You could have. You should have.
I should have. Come on, guys. How you guys doing, bro? I've missed you guys so much. Y'all having a great show, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. I've missed you guys so much, bro. I thought I should come on and just say hi.
You thought wrong.
No, you know I don't miss you, especially after yesterday. I'm still mad at you. I'm still mad at you.
You sent that man a medium shirt.
It doesn't matter, Gerard. That's why when you popped up, I immediately got angry because I'm still upset about you yesterday, bro.
First of all, that is not my fault. That had
yeah, okay.
Me. That was whatever happened. You didn't get yelled at for it. I just laughed at it. I thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, y'all like the new background and everything, people.
It's fire.
It is. It's good.
It's fire.
It's outside.
Yeah. So, yeah. What are we talking about? What's up? What we on right now?
I'm relatively confident you have nothing to add on Clarissa Shields signing with the PFL.
I don't even know who she is, but you know.
I hate this nigga, man.
I wish her the best in whatever she does with this PFL shit. Because obviously she should be able to throw hands if she signed with the PFL, right?
What?
No?
What? Why are you here again? What's the purpose?
I literally just came to say hi to you guys. Because, you know...
You're not even home. Go home.
No, I'm at work. I'm finna go to work. I hadn't seen you guys in forever.
You lucky we got these shirts, or you wouldn't have seen us, nigga. So
mine came in 2 days.
You lucky you got these shirts, yo.
Bro, I haven't seen you guys in forever, bro. Like, I just real deal, I had to come on. Like, I haven't been in front of the camera in forever. I haven't done anything.
You didn't bother Malik all week. Literally it. I thought I was going to have a vacation. Did I? No, I did not. I had Gerard the whole week, at least every other day.
It wasn't a whole week, bro.
At least every other day.
It's terrible.
What up, bro? I'm bored, bro. Hey, we can't, by the way, I'm going to save it for Saturday, but we can't give this nigga no time off. This nigga was wild. This nigga was wild. He don't get no more time off, bro.
There you go.
Guys, don't be like that, first of all. Let's not be like that. I literally, I said, you know what? I ain't made an appearance on Fight Night in a minute. I'm going to show up tonight.
There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that.
It's our first night back.
No, it's our first night back. Your first night back was Saturday. That was your first night back. That's what it could have been.
I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait till Saturday. I just had to show up. That's all.
You could have at least showed up. You could have at least showed up earlier, where you could have added something like said some shit about like Tyson and Jones, because I'm sure you watched that. You could have come in at the right time, and that would have been great.
I was driving at the time. I was literally driving at the time.
Yes,
you could have wore a Conversations at the Shop shirt. You didn't do that
and fit it. You did.
You know what? You know what's crazy? I didn't get me one. I got all of you guys one. That's how selfless I am.
We're supposed to feel better about that.
Wait, whoa.
I have something else in store for the rest of us guys. have something else in store for the rest of us.
Wait, so now you're so you're selfless, but you're separating. So
I'm not separating.
we got these shirts. You said you have something else planned for the rest of the guys. So we're excluded out of that, is what you're telling me. That's what I heard.
You're not excluded from what this is. I have everything else coming for the rest of this stuff, guys. I have hoodies on the way. Literally hoodies on the way. Hoodies are on the way. Like, they're on the way. I'm waiting. What the fuck this nigga say?
Yeah,
ain't nothing about you. Shut up. No one cares. This is how unimportant you are. We getting comments still from the Jones shit while you're talking about nothing.
This is no lie. I just bought us all conversations at the shop hoodies. So get ready. When they get made, they'll be coming y'all way. Yeah, man. I couldn't stay away, bro. I had to get on here and come talk shit with y'all. So here I am. What's next? What we on? What can I talk about?
You don't know anything. I don't. You know what? Fuck it, Corey. We just gonna do this last topic and then we're gonna get him the fuck up out of here. So we just gonna do this last topic. Get him the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? So we got Leon Edwards out December 19th due to COVID.
Don't do that.
I feel terrible for him. First off, Gerard just said he was selfless, but then hopped on because he couldn't stay away from being in front of the camera. And just hopped on to a show that he doesn't normally pop on. That doesn't sound so selfless to me. I'm just throwing that out there. But as I was saying, we're talking about Leon Edwards right now. And it's been
I just get Ethan on every show.
I've been here. I came on the first episode and the second episode. I've not been on. I just went on the third episode. So don't do that. I was here. I was here.
Right.
Don't do that shit. I was here.
All right. Anywho.
But before y'all start on y'all topic, I'm getting ready to go. I just want to come on just to get back on in the flow of shits. So y'all
in the flow of shits? What the fuck is this? A preseason game for you? If you don't take your ass to work, bro,
you're using our regular season for your preseason?
Go to work,
what you telling me?
Dog, I really miss y'all niggas, bro. Like, I've been bored out of my fucking mind.
You could have stayed. You could have been in the back. You could have been in the background and waited for us to get off, or like been there. We was talking. Me and Malik was chopping it up before we went on the show. You could have done that, but you failed.
You know what? I will tell y'all what I was doing before then. At another time, but on the phone, I really can't be in the background like that, like I want to. So it just popped me back up here like this shit. So I really just came over here just to say I missed you guys. I'm glad y'all back on. This shit is refreshing. Keep doing y'all thing, bro. I'm proud of y'all niggas. Conversations at the shop, fight night is a hit already, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro, it's gonna be the shit for me. But yeah, I'm finna get out this.
By the way, yo, you remember all the times you kicked me the fuck off the show? Get out of here.
Oh, that was the best moment of the show.
Nah, that's my man's though. I appreciate him coming.
That was the best moment of the show. No, it's all
up. He's gonna probably bring himself back up anyway. I know that nigga. He's not going to just take that lying down. But Gerard, for real, salute, bro. Like that nigga kept me sane this whole week. Like y'all don't know how much Gerard is actually a good nigga. I'm just gonna put that out there and say that. But
this is us having fun because someone's got to be the one to take everybody's shit, and it's going to be Gerard. That's just what it is.
Every single time,
constantly is what it is. Like we were saying, Leon Edwards out versus Kazmat Chimaev, the dude who won like 3 fights in 3 weeks or whatever it was.
The one
and it sucks. Yeah. That sucks for Leon Edwards because he has not fought. I think it's been since last July he hasn't fought.
Yeah, since the COVID shit dropped.
He was supposed to fight Woodley, and that entire. That's when everything got shut down. And now he comes here and he gets, he ends up testing positive for COVID. I think they're looking to reschedule it probably for January. They're definitely going to reschedule it. It's just going to move it back like a month or something. But it sucks for Edwards because he's one good fight away from a title shot. It has been for a long time, and it's just been stuck. And that really, really sucks for him because he's a really good fighter. And to this point, he is most known for catching the two-piece in the biscuit from Masvidal backstage during an interview.
And that's why I'm not mad this fight isn't happening, because that's the only fight I want to see Leon have. I don't give a shit about no title fight, none of that. You need to fight the dude that gave you a two-piece in the biscuit in the back because you were talking shit when you shouldn't have said nothing. No. That's the fight Leon needs to have, bro. I don't care about no other fight Leon has. I don't want to see him fight for the belt. I'm sorry. I don't. Only person I want to see him fight is Masvidal. And that's it, bro. Him and Kobe. They better figure that out. You better pick either one, Masvidal. I don't care about Nate and none of that. You picking those two. That's his next fight, bro.
It's got to be those two. It's got to be one of those two. It's got.
What if he get in there and Chimaev destroys him? Like, all right, then I don't want to see you anymore. Period. Like, you might have saved his life. To be real with you,
but it's also a big unfortunately for Leon Edwards, Chimaev is more known than him right now. Like, unfortunately for him, who's been top 5 in the division for a while now, this new dude is now more known than you because, what have you done for me lately? Unfortunately, he ain't been out there, and not through no fault of his own. Through no fault of his own, he has not been out here. So his stock has dropped. But to beat Chimaev, everyone is like, oh my God, this is the next guy, he jumps himself right back, if not a title shot, then a Masvidal fight or a Kobe fight or whoever. Like, I don't care to see him versus Kobe, but like a fight of that magnitude would be next because he's already got the ranking. He's had the ranking. Yeah. So that sucks for him because a lot of this shit has just been unfortunate for him. Man ain't fought the entire year. Like, that's crazy that he hasn't fought in that long.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. And, he's someone who has the chance, being in that title hunt, that don't last forever. It can fall very, very quickly. So when you get there, you want to be able to take that shot. And I hope he's able to. They're just able to reschedule this, and which is what it looks like they're going to do, I'm sure. Probably in January, maybe on one of them fight night cards or the next pay-per-view, the 257, whatever. And getting back out there because I do want to see what he can come back with.
Yeah. Well, I wish the best for him, but I wasn't really interested in the Chimaev fight like that. Like, I was like, that's a nice fight. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what Chimaev could do against that type of level of competition because I've seen the dudes that Leon has fought. So that's why the fight was intriguing to me.
Right.
Personally.
It was a step up for Chimaev.
Right. But this might be a blessing for him. This might put him in the position to now go on and chill for a little bit more and fight fucking Masvidal in March? I think they planning for Masvidal to come back or something like that, March, April. So
that'd be nice. I think they're still just going to.
I think they're talking about him and Kobe going at it though. Like, I think
that's the fight that they need. That's the huge. That's the big. That if there's the money fight, that's the money fight. Is Masvidal and Kobe 100%. That's got to happen. And please, Masvidal. Please, like 45 would be out office. I don't
even want to talk about it yet.
That's very true because shit gets canceled and chopped all the time.
I don't want to, not just because of that, because I don't want Masvidal to lose. So I don't want to. I just.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
So. After I saw what Kobe did to Tyron Woodley, bro, I just
Nope, not going down that road.
Yeah, look,
nope.
I'm just saying, bro.
Nope.
I'm just saying. Wait, did Masvidal vote for 45 too?
Yep.
Well, there you
Yep.
go.
I just, yeah, no. There's got to be we got to get some kind of positive stuff. I'm
That's
not
crazy
ending.
that we
I'm
just
not
refer to
ending
him.
it.
We just refer to him
Nope.
like at 45, like
Nope.
he's Baltimore or some shit. Like he was. That's crazy. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Nope. I'm not thinking about it. I don't want to go down that road. We got to figure out some kind of positive note to end this show on.
Why? Because we're talking about Tyron?
No, because we're talking about that fight. Because that fight was an embarrassment to everything. It's awful. It's the worst.
What you want me to do, man? Like him and Nate pretty much in the same bag at this point, so it don't matter, man.
So sad. So sad.
But shit, that was a good show, man. You got any positive words, bro?
Nah, man, my mindset is all messed up now because now this damn fight is in my head. I don't even think about it. I'm about to pour me another drink and figure something out to get myself.
Respect.
I'm about to hop on this. That's what I'm about to do. I'm just gonna hop on this PS5 and figure out something to make me feel good on there. Because I done already beat Spider-Man. I might just play that again because that shit is fire.
I'm about to jump on this Call of Duty. So
there you go. There you
that's
go.
where you find me at, you know what I'm saying? Unless you want the smoking like 2K or something like that, we might be able to say.
I've actually been playing 2K a little bit, but I'm still trash at 2K. I'm not.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. Just holler at me whenever you get further along. Yeah.
FIFA's my game. FIFA's my game. Will always be my game.
Which FIFA you got?
I got the new. I get FIFA when I pre-order FIFA. FIFA come out. I'm pre-ordering FIFA. That's my shit.
I might cop FIFA next week. We might see what's up.
We might have to. There you go. Set it up. Set it up, Smack.
Say less.
We on there. We on there.
But shit, I guess we holler at y'all. I ain't playing no exit music today either, so.
There you go.
Holler at y'all.